Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Sam, and I'm on a journey to, tour the U.S. and discover my new home. Today, we're getting electricity installed into the van. To catch you up, I just installed the alternator power cable, if you will, from my battery to the EcoFLow system. Got a little bit of a jank setup because I'm just trying to prove this out before I tidy everything up. And I know that the car turns back on, so I didn't overly screw anything up. But now the moment of truth is, as you can see, there is, well, it's kind of glare, but there's no input. It's just 28% of the battery, 0 input, and I don't have anything turned on, so there's no output. So the moment of truth is we turn the engine on. No warnings. Turn off the copyrighted music. Turn the alternator source on. Just heard something click. Oh, and we're getting power. Oh, buddy. Oh, heck yes, dude. Alright, we're just going to go do a quick lap around the block because if I get stranded and something happens, I don't want to have to push this all that far. But whoa! I'm just gonna set you up there. So far, no funky smells either. Nothing smells like it's on fire. Nor the creaks and the rattles and all that. We're fixing it today, but holy moly, dude. I mean, it's not charging all that fast. I gotta be honest. What's weird is the amount of power, like estimated time that I have left on the batteries is decreasing. Of course, right as I go to show you, the screen goes dark. See, it's like decreasing. Oh, now it's stopping. Still at 28%. And like I have nothing drawn on it. Okay, so I didn't blow anything up, but this doesn't really make any sense. I'm sure you guys spotted that before I did because I was trying to, concentrate on driving. But normally, the display says available time. But while I was driving, it swapped over to recharge time. So that number dropping was actually a good thing. It meant that it was taking less time to recharge than it said it was. Anyway, let's take a step back. This is kind of where we're at in the van. There hasn't been any progress off camera other than me doing some electrical stuff. So all this I'll explain. But today's video, like I said, all about electricity. So I kind of got to plan out where I want everything in the van, where I'm going to, sleep. So I want a charger over here. I've got to have stuff for the computer, the water heater and the water pump and the fridge and the sink and, like all these different things. I got to make sure that I have power where I need it. And then I can kind of backtrack into it. There's two things that you need to know about power. There is direct current and there's alternating current. Direct current, much cheaper in terms of energy cost because the system doesn't have to convert it. It just gets the energy, spits out the energy. Alternating current, which is pretty much what you have in a household. There's reasons we switch to it, right? Like, I get it. But in a van, the power, the batteries are stored in direct current voltage. Not truly. I'm not an electrician. Anyway, so when you have to go from direct current to alternating current, the system has to work harder to make that conversion. So you have a loss in the amount of power that you have, the more alternating current that you're consuming. So most of the appliances you want should run off of direct current. I'm really struggling to speak because I'm kind of jacked up because, like, I can charge a battery now. Whoa! Okay, so when I was buying a bunch of appliances online and trying to figure out what I wanted to do and everything, I made sure that they were direct current. So they just have these little strands. Awesome. There are certain things like the water heater and my laptop computer setup and the monitor that need alternating current. That's just how they're made. I could go and find a direct current version, but they suck. So we're just going with it. So really quickly off camera, I built this little bridge. It's kind of hard because the sun's right into it. But essentially, I want to be able to, store stuff under here, and I don't want the cables interfering. And then also, I need to drill a hole through there for the shore power so I can plug into an outlet when I'm at like an RV park or somebody's house or something. And I want that to go over the water because, electricity and water don't work. So just wanted this little gap here to kind of tuck up everything. And so now we're going to start connecting everything. I just had a little quick lunch break, and now we're gonna do this. It's the shore power, so this will sit on the outside of the van, plugs in, connects to that so I can charge. But first things first, I need to drill a hole here, and I'm just gonna do it with a standard little drill bit, and then we'll come in with the hole saw from the outside and get it going. Simple as that. Well, it is the next day. The shore power took way longer to install than I thought it would. And then I went to a whiskey tasting, so if I sound a little off, it's because I am a little off. Today, we're actually going to wire a bunch of stuff up. Drew a little diagram of the van, so got your shower, this is the cooktop, sink, water pump, and water heater. This is the bed, over here is all the computer stuff. Then I kind of made a list of what I need AC outlets for and what I need 12 volts for. And then I'll try to figure out how to wire it all up. So the two things that I want to get sorted first today are, I just want to get 12 volts working. So I think that's going to be the fan and some lighting just to make sure that all works. And then I just want to power up an AC outlet just to make sure that the AC side of things is working. So let's get started. And one of of the cool things is in the original version of this, you had to press the power button on the machine, but now you can just do it straight from this little screen, so that's pretty nifty. Alright, so let's do DC first. So we'll turn on DC, and we got lights. Alright. Now the question is, do we have a fan? Alright, the moment of truth. Yeah! We have a fan! No more overheating. Heck yeah, dude. Also, how good do those lights look? Those are gonna look sick going under the cabinets up here. Alright, now, the big dog, the AC current. Alright, so we've proven that the DC works. Now we just gotta do the AC. Heard something click. And we got flashing lights, baby. Woo woo! Okay. Whew. I'm not sure this is technically approved, so we'll just turn that off. We're just going to turn the whole system off now. Okay, so calm, cool, collected. Well, that's all the DC lines run. Well, it's a little late, and this video is a week late, but I wanted to take my time and, sorry, the lighting's in here's really bad. Let me fix that. Well, there we go. And, we got lighting, and I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the fridge is working. And then I have one more thing I want to show off. Ho ho ho! We've got mood lighting. As you can see, I got the AC outlets wired up. I got another one sitting back here. It's gonna get attached and there's gonna be some switches, so it's not fully done. Got the water heater ready. We're rocking and rolling, and it's really hot in here, so I want to get the fan and the AC going soon, but I think the next video, we're doing plumbing. We're getting this all in. Slowly but surely, things are coming together. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you around the bend.